Huckabee.
Are you still looking for the man of your dreams?
How about Mr. Perfectly Fine? Then,
Should we have a law that tells mothers you must breastfeed your baby?
from the Oscar-winning movie The Cove, Rick O'Barry, plus Fisher Stevens. All this and more on today's Huckabee.
Governor Mike Huckabee.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Huckabee Show from New York, and thank you, audience, for being here. We have a great audience. I hope the show's as good as they are, but I promise it's going to be. And maybe even as good as the band The Little Rockers. We're glad to have you guys here with us as well. Thank you for coming. Well, last year, a movie called The Cove graphically showed the captivity and slaughter of dolphins in Japan and the efforts to stop it. Has the situation gotten better since the movie was released? We're going to ask the man who led the effort, Rick O'Barry, a little later. Plus, are you still looking for the man of your dreams? Are people saying, hey, you're being too picky? Well, we're going to meet a woman who says you need to stop searching for Mr. Perfect and just start looking for Mr. Perfectly Fine. Maybe that'll happen. Breastfeeding has always been a personal choice, but recently Victoria's Secret model Giselle Bundchen, boy, I messed that up, stated that she felt there should be a worldwide law requiring all mothers to breastfeed their babies for 6 months. Really? Not surprisingly, not everybody agreed. Here with me are two mothers with very different opinions about a requirement to breastfeed. Kimberly is all for it. But Sloan Reed says women ought to have a choice. All right, Sloan, you're a mother. You decided that you would not breastfeed. So tell me, when you hear that Giselle Bundchen, who I said it right that time, when you hear that she says there ought to be a law that forces women to do it, what's your reaction?
I think that is absolutely ludicrous. And the reason I say that, for me personally, the reasons I didn't breastfeed, first and foremost, I know that formula is safe and effective. Secondly, at the time I had my son, I was a full-time student in college, taking 18-plus course hours, and I had a job. And it just simply was not practical for me.
Now, Kimberly, you have a very different opinion. You think this ought to be required. But a law? Should we have a law that tells mothers you must breastfeed your baby?
Well, I think the law may be a little bit too far, but I think the point is clear that mothers should make the best choice for their children. They should make that choice without all this conversation about the body politics and what's the issue with breastfeeding involved. And I think that's where it gets to be a problem. You know, breast milk is best for baby, and every mother wants to give her baby the best start. So if this is the best for your baby, everybody knows that, you know, something that's natural is much better than something that's been manufactured in a factory somewhere. Then why wouldn't a mother give their baby the best? When we're pregnant, we go around. I was one of these people. I had the Mozart on my belly because they said it'll make your baby smarter. We do everything we think that we could do to give our babies the best start. So why does that stop after birth? Give your baby the best start by giving them breast milk. It seems like just a natural extension of what a mother does.
And I think that's